Okay, you guys watched the At the Field video. You know, I was having some issues with fuel tanks. I don't know what the problem is with that thing. Instead of taking the fuel tank out of my Continental, I don't know what happened there. Maybe that was the tank that was screwed up and I just put it in there or whatever. I'm going to build a clunk tank. I'll show you how to plumb it. Now I have a 6-ounce tank, but I'm going to put an 8-ounce in it. Fortunately, on this airplane, I did remember that I did cut the wing out and push the tank way back. So we're going to slam it all the way back. The carbon tank is pushed forward, but we're going to push it all the way back. So I did have a couple of bungs, and we're going to see if we can do this up right. I don't have a whole lot of time. This thing's got to be ready to go Tuesday. Tuesday's my last opportunity to get it together before dragging it to the nets. I don't want to remove the engine and tank from my June RXL. I did change the muffler out. I didn't like it. It added too much nose weight. Became very hard to turn on that last flight. Of course, we were doing warp 9, but I could feel that it was heavy on the handle. I don't like that. So, things for today is build this clunk tank, drill that tongue muffler out so we relieve a little back pressure. I'll drill all those holes to 1/8 inch. And we'll go from there. And then I'll go back to work on the Magnum. So the first thing you gotta do is realize what you're using this thing for. I don't think they give you enough brass in these stupid things to do the job. So I'm probably going to have to steal some out of that other kit that I got, which I just had in my hand and I've set down somewhere and the shop ate it. So we'll see how it goes. I need a U. We're going to end up making a piece that looks like this. See, I'll cut that 1 1/2. I need that other kit before I get started to make sure that I got enough tubing. Now I'm going to use the Pylon brand RST number 8. But in order to do this job, you have to use a heat gun and push that dimple in. Otherwise, you can't get it in the fuselage because it's going to go in like so. This one here looks like it's got goop in it. It does. So I'm going to have to wipe this out. But we got to find that other tank thing. Had it in this bag. I took it out. I shouldn't have took it out. until I was ready to use it. And I've set it down. Here it is. No, this is clevises. Oh, come on. Unbelievable. It's another RS tank. Maybe I put it in here. You know what? I'll show you the whole thing, so I don't have to clean this one out. I'll show you how to push this dimple down. But I gotta find that other kit, because we need the tubes out of it. Or I could use a 6. I probably could get away with this, the 6. That's the way that I need to be as light as I can in the front. .2 ounces on that. We'll use the 6. That's 1.75. Pretty heavy. So we use the 6. Damn, I just won't have any extra. So I'll have to use 5%. Well, let's cut this up here. So we need 3 tubes. We need 1 tube. It's going to go in there and up this way. We might have enough in this. I don't know. Let me turn the camera onto this other view. Everybody's so damn cheap with all this stuff. Why don't they give you enough stuff to do the damn job? I was just at Lowe's and I bought some JB Weld. They made me go through the checkout line, you know, self-checkout. I said, hey, where's my my 1099? They said, what do you mean? I said, well, I don't work here, but I'm doing your job. They go, ha ha. So I put my money in, and it gave me back the wrong change. It shorted me $2. I'm waiting around for a manager. I said, you know what? You guys keep it. You guys seem to need it more than I do. I'm out of here. Okay, first tube goes to the top. It goes in like so. Let me see if I remember right. No, we got to go the other way. Yep, it's got to go that way. Okay, in order to cut this tubing, all you have to do is take a blade, X-Acto knife, and score it, just like a tubing cutter. And it'll just cut right through, and there you go. There you go, but now it's got a burr on it. There it is. There it is. Okay. I'm hoping that I have a socket head screw. I always change out those screws for socket heads, but I don't know whether I got any long ones or not. There we go. I'll give you a close-up how the plunger or the plug looks, the phone. The most important part is this clunk. Okay, there's what the bung looks like, the stopper vent. Let's look and see if I got one of those bolts. It'll be nice if I do. If I don't, we'll have to use that crappy slate slot screw that they send. Yeah, they ain't in this bucket. Let's do this so it won't fall down anyway. Good. Let's see if we got any in here. It certainly don't look like it. Maybe. Nope. I got a big box of Brodak crap down there. Oh, I found a tail wheel out at the field. I put it in my pocket. The rubber, maybe I didn't. I don't have it. Oh well. Okay. I can't believe I don't have one of them stupid screws. Well, let's bring out the Brodak box and look through it and see if I got some in there. Because I hate using these crappy straight slot screws. Always so Mickey Mouse. You got lots of washers. Lots of blind nuts. Oh, damn. We'll get a tank made up here yet, regardless. Might have to use that shitty screw. Ah, I found one in the drawer. Okay, here's the screw they send. It's a Phillips head screw. Here's what I replace it with: a socket head cap screw. You can get more poop on it. Yep. That's it. Okay. Now, the most important part is this clunk business right here. I really need... Well, we might could cut that in half and make it. Let's see here. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna cut this piece in half. Is that gonna leave me enough? Gotta be soldered to there. 'Cause I don't know what happened to that other. I just had it too. I just had it in my hand. I guess I'm going senile because I can't remember shit. Come on. See that or a piece of tubing? What do we got? Now we're gonna need this. What the fuck did I do with it? It'll probably jump out at me in a minute here. The pilot. Come on. Oh, that's aggravating. I had another kit just like that I bought especially for the tube. Come out. I know you're here somewhere. That's a long drill. Ouch. Now we got some solder, some more solder. Five, 6 ounces, yeah. It'll take 6. What the fuck happened to that shit? Nope. Isn't that something? Well, we can always go to plan B. Yeah, I just try to make it work for that. I don't know what to do. Sorry, guys. I'm just slipping. I just had it. What did I do with it? Look in this bag once more. Not in this bag. Not another JB Weld. Not under the wheel fence, under the money. I didn't take it to the bathroom. I don't have it in my pockets. I had to set it right here in this shit somewhere. Aggravating. I guess if I'd clean this place up, I could find something. Lead out. Ah, you know why I couldn't find it? I hung it up. Okay, we can make the thing now. Yep, I hung it up. So that's why I couldn't find it. Back where we're supposed to be. All I need is one of these tubes out of here, but okay, so we're gonna cut this. Let me think about this. I'm gonna solder that in there like so. I need pieces about that long. Okay, this one gets soldered in here like so. This one this is the most important part of a clunk tank right here. Getting this right. Might have to do that again. So first thing is we'll solder this in here so I can bend the U and wrap it and get it done there. I've shown this on this channel before, on the Nobler build, how to plumb a clunk tank. I think it's a voiceover tutorial. This is 60/40. Let's see, do I have any Stay Bright solder? Probably not here. It would be right here if I did. Look at that. Unreal. I do. I don't have any solder, but I got the flux. That'll work just fine. Okay. Well, if I got flux, I should have solder here. But we can use 60/40. Be nice to have the right solder though. I tried to buy some more Stay Bright. Nobody's got any. Oh well, we'll try it with this 60/40, see what happens. First thing we're going to do is we're going to sand on this a little bit. Get it clean. The acid in that flux is what really gets things clean. Okay guys, now watch how I solder this. I see so many guys solder wrong. You do not heat the solder. First thing I'm going to do is tin the gun, and that's put a little solder on it so it transfers heat. Now we're going to heat the object. That's it. I don't know how many of you guys have ever soldered copper pipes, but if you want to solder copper pipes, you heat the joint and solder around the joint, and it, you're heating away, and it sucks it right into the fitting, just like it did here on this. On copper tubing, you wipe it off, but on this, I'm not going to wipe it off. See, that's a good joint right there. Now we need to make this this uniflow vent. I'm just going to put a U in it for now. And then we're going to wrap it and solder it. Let's see, I had some of that fine wire in those lead out packages. What did I do with those? Oh boy. One thing, it's another. See, the way my mind works, where I get in trouble, is I see something and go, oh, I'm going to need that, and I'll take that out of there instead of leaving it there and don't remember where the hell I put it. Not very bright. But that's what's happening in my head lately. Especially here. I mean, you had to work under these conditions, it'd blow your mind. What the hell did I do with them? Oh, they're right there in front of me. See, I needed this wire right here. I bet I won't have a problem with the clunk tank tomorrow or Tuesday. Might have to twist the bung to get the upright and inverted right, but it won't lean out at the end. And we'll do some careful measuring when we put it in there to make sure that I get it right. Oop, didn't have to inspect it long there. Let me cool this off. Didn't take long to inspect that. Once again, that is a good solder joint. It ain't got a whole lot of globule solder on it. Now in order to get this right, we're going to put this on here like so. This is no big mystery. I mean, it's really simple to do, but you know, a lot of guys just don't know. So that's why I show this stuff. It doesn't take a mind like Brett's to figure this stuff out. It's not rocket science. You don't have to have pi r square over the biffle plate and waffle pump. Put it together. Okay, now we're going to get one more solder joint. We'll solder those two together. I think we'll get it up off the table though. This doesn't seem to like the table. There we go. Once again, tin the tip. What that does is it transfers the heat from one piece to the next. That's it. We ain't making the mistake of inspecting it again. We're gonna go put it underwater. Oh, gotta do this side. Didn't seem to flow real good, but it will. For you new subscribers, I see there's a lot of new subscribers here recently. Please consider joining, becoming a member. It's down there by the subscribe button. Becoming a paid subscriber. That way I can bring you more of this content. Very costly to do this stuff. Now, you know, I got to buy these materials. I got to keep Stunt hanger running. Bandwidth. It's just a pain in the ass. Anyway. Alright, there's the object. We're going to go cool it off so we can show you up front. Okay, I can hold it in my hand. This is exactly what you're looking for. Fuel line goes there, the pressure line goes here, or uniflow line. And we're going to doctor this a little bit. We're going to take the pliers and bend it like so. And we're going to solder that to the clunk. And I'm going to cut that at an angle. Why isn't it acting right? We need a holder. Stupid thing. Okay, now you're going to solder this. You want to heat the clunk as close to the clunk as you can get. Because the clunk is bigger. Come on now. Perfecto. Now we'll go cool that off and I'll show you that. For the next procedure, we're going to need a Dremel tool with a cutoff wheel. So there we have our clunk. Uniflow. We're done soldering, I believe, unless I unsolder it with the cutoff wheel, which is a possibility. You know what? Leave that out. That's shit solder anyway. This is tail wheel solder. That's soldering solder. Okay, we need this and this back. Not too much of a mystery. Is the chat not working, or are you guys just sleeping? I wish I had some more of this white, because it's flimsier than this pink. But we're going to have to use the pink for the Uniflow. Just the way it goes. Unless... we might get away with 2 shorts. I don't know. Yeah. We don't need to cut it off there, stick something in it. Okay, what are we going to do for a cutoff wheel? It's got to be a cutoff wheel. Do I have one on this thing here? Of course not. Don't buy these kits. They give you everything you don't need. Yeah, we got cutoff wheel, but I don't have a mandrel. What are we going to do about that? That looks like a diamond cutoff wheel there. It is, but no mandrel. Of course. So now I gotta dig for a mandrel. Well, we gotta... lucked out. I even got a small wheel on it, so that'll work. Now the Dremel. You bet. Let's go, Brandon. How's used down? I don't know what that means. I have also only used wedge tanks, and still, of course, for my park plane, cheap and simple for me. Well, they work. You watch, come Tuesday night when I show how this works, it'll work perfect. So what you want to do with this is you want to cut this, there's an angle on this clunk. You want to continue that angle on the Uniflow. Now this is going to go to the outboard side of the tank. So we're going to need to, yeah, that'll be fine. Let me get that sanding drum. And I just seen it. Yeah, we'll just use this. So I'm going to need to cut that off too. Good afternoon, Alan. Okay, this is a properly done, in my, the way I do it, clunk. Uniflow, clunk. Intake, pressure. Simple. So now we got to figure out how long of tubes to cut. So you lay the bung up there, and let's see. Yeah, this has to go up through this way. Hopefully we got enough here. If not, I got another piece. Yep, it ain't long enough, so I gotta get that other piece out. Here again, I just had it. What did I do with it? Come on, guys. My mind is going. Oh, right there. Okay, I did that first piece wrong. It always goes up between the two. Hey, Jim. It always goes up between these two because it's going to sit in the airplane like that. And with it upside down like that, this line here is going to be right in line with the spray bar. And this will be for the pressure, and then this is for the overflow. But it's always upside down like that, with the center one pointing to the top. And I cut it too damn close, so we'll just make another one. And I do mean always. I've never seen it any other way. Of course, you guys may do it different, but I don't. As you can see, out at the field today, I have problems too. But it's not a big deal. You just got to sort through them. Or is it this way? It goes in this way. I'll have to sit it in the airplane and check it out. So we got it in the airplane, and this is the up line. Sitting in the airplane like this. This here is going to be the pickup. By the way, cut these long, because you can always cut it off, but you can't put more back on. And we'll worry about one side at a time. See how it's cramped in there? No good. So we'll take some more off. I think this is going to be too much too. Yep, it's stuck. See, it won't go, so we're going to take another 3/16 off. We're not worried about the uniflow line yet. So that goes like so. There it is. It goes from one corner to the other corner without touching. Could be just a little bit longer, so we'll give it a little. Yep, that's no good. There it is. Okay, so that's in the airplane like that. That's the outboard side, and that's good. Except, yeah, that's right. Okay, so we want to push this as far forward as we can get it. So it doesn't interfere with the lines. What have I got going on here? Yeah. Nope. Got to go on the other side. No, that's goes up like this. That's so confusing. Okay. Okay, it's still a little long. Should be all right when I pull this in though. Okay, so you want these parallel to the engine beams, and you see how that uniflow is hanging down. You want to twist that so it's level. You want to just cut a piece of hose to fit that. I mean, this is not rocket science, guys. It's real simple. We ain't going to Mars. We're just putting a tank together. And I'll guarantee that these tanks work every time. Perfect. There's nothing to screw up. And you just kind of dink it around. It's got to be forced to this side. That's why you put the pink hose on the uniflow. And that'll force it up to the outboard side of the airplane. So we want them level. I've got it too tight now. Yeah, I had it just right before. Yeah. So if you watch it, I mean, it's hard for me to do on camera, but we'll try. If you watch it, okay, let's see. It's in the airplane like this. This is up, sitting on its wheels. The uniflow is right in this corner. And if you go inverted, it's right in this corner. And that's what you want. And I mean right in it, but you don't want it touching. And you want that uniflow as close to that bung or that weight as you can get it, so it won't change RPM. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these parallel to the engine beams, and we're going to tighten this up. Now this is subject to change on flight characteristics, but this is a good starting point, and usually it's right on the money. I mean, I don't have many tanks that I have to adjust. So now we'll cut this vent off here. One finished uniflow tank. Are my I don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't matter, have fun. Okay, I'm gonna clean this out. Wish I could go back out to the field, but it's kind of late. It's Sunday, I gotta work tomorrow. We might could go tomorrow after work. Maybe. I'll ask John if he's interested in that. Close enough. All right, let's get the, so it took an hour to do that. Let's see what it weighs. That's the most important part. What does it weigh? It's gonna be 1.5 ounces. maybe more. Oh, God. Almost 2 ounces, 1.95 ounces. But that's got to be better than adding that stupid muffler. And that didn't work anyway. It's definitely a tank issue. I got some JB. I stopped. Got some JB welds, so I'm going to put it under pressure in under the sink to see if there's a hole in it. But that's a Casminato carbon fiber tank, and you got no idea what it cringes me to think that I'm going to have to cut that open. It's $100 for that stupid tank. But if it's broken, it's broken. It's, got quite a few flights on it. It's not his fault, that they break. They do. Now, with what I just showed you here, you can use an Aqua Velva bottle. You can use a perfume bottle. As long as the bottle has the same size hole as the bung, it don't matter. And you can do it the same way. That's what my Thunderbolt fuel tanks were. Aqua Velva shaving bottles, shaving lotion, flat, real wide, short, because no other tank would fit in there. I mean, that tank there wouldn't even fit in there. .95 ounces. So let's put it in. Let's see how it's going to work. This is trash. This is trash. I gotta clean this shithole up. Got so much going on, I ain't got time for all that cleaning business. We gotta have this for the next one. And the nice thing about that's already made up. I can just, if that 6 ounces is not enough for a pattern, which I know it is, I can just take that bung out and put it in a 8-ounce tank, lengthen the lines a little bit, and jam that in there. But I won't know that until the test flights, which will come here shortly. Okay, let's see what my malfunction was. It's got to be something stupid. But that means if it's doing it on this engine, there's nothing wrong with that other engine. Okay. Which is a bummer because the tongue muffler's on that other airplane. And it's in the car. But we'll get it squared away here somehow. God, it's oily. It's It's oily McGoily. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to take this off so we know which one's the overflow, which is this center one here. We'll put that on right there. That's the overflow. That goes out the hole, but I don't think it's going to be long enough. .95 is what I said that weighs. Let's see what this weighs. Oh, this is way lighter. .3. So 9.5, that's 6/10. It's a half ounce. So we will take this block out and shove it way back in there. So this is the uniflow. It goes right there. Let me change camera angles so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, we'll go to that one. Yeah. It's a pretty outright simple thing to do. I mean, real simple. If you look off the floor, this pickup line is about even with this intake line here. So we're going to take this off. We need to cut about that much off of that. Give it a snip. And Mr. Franco, give it a tip tap. That was my shop teacher in high school. Mr. Franco. I don't know how much easier it gets than that. Gotta check them bolts. Well, not really. I did it out at the field. Hard to believe that one of them head bolts fell out. So on this particular job, I'm going to have to fill that tank every time, because that's what it takes, 6 ounces to get the job done. Before anybody says anything, no, I'm not running a filter because I don't have a new crap trap. And I'm just not going to take chances with something screwing up. But I can about guarantee this is going to work. And no, it's not a problem to draw fuel that far. So if I get in a situation, I think I'm going to turn that now. If I get in a situation where the thing runs rich or lean, all I got to do is turn that bung. But it looks like it needs turned right now because it's not right even with the spray bar. It needs to be rotated down. Come on out of there now. Don't give me an issue. Yeah. Yep, needs to be rotated down just a smidge. Now, from my guesstimation, pretty damn close. Way back in my slow combat days, a good tank setup was a 4-ounce clunk, and you shot a short piece of brass tubing to the clunk. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. But I wasn't a combat guy, but that's exactly how this went down. 4-ounce clunk, solder a short piece of brass tubing to the clunk, about 1/8 inch forward of the clunk tank pickup. Yep. That's exactly what happened here. Exactly what happened here. All that shit back from the 60s and 70s, that's all I do. I mean, that's what I know. And it works. I'm confident now that this tank is going to perform. I'm not confident about the engine, but I know that tank will work perfectly. They've worked for me 100 times, just like that. More than 100 times. Oh, I gotta glue it in. I forgot. Can't get too far ahead of myself here. So we need a stick. Oh, I also got to take that muffler off too. This thing, when I flew it the last flight with this muffler on it, was so nose heavy. I wouldn't want to fly it like that. I mean, I could make it fly. So the alternative would be to use that muffler and wrap solder on the back, on the tail wheel. And we might do that, I don't know. That solder business looks tacky. Or you could be like Howard and put that goober clay on it. I got some. I think he takes it off for appearance judging and then globs it back on afterwards. Whatever floats your boat. Monkey with it. We'll just make it work. Now I'm going to put 2 sticks in it, but I think one would probably hold it in there. But we'll put one at an angle right on the front here to hold the front down so it can't come out of there. But it's in there pretty tight, so I don't think it's going anywhere. '81 views already. That's good. We picked up several members. I guess they like watching at the field. Sorting through problems. Yep, there we go. So put it in just like so. That's it. Now you need to take that muffler off and get a tongue muffler back on it. And then we'll weigh it up and see what it weighs. I'll cry because it'll be over 60 ounces. Just barely, but still be over. No, there's 3. There's the overflow right there. I don't think that line's going to be long enough though. There's the pickup, the uniflow, and the overflow. Yeah. I gotta go out in the car and get the Junar, take the tongue muffler off it, put it on this, and then put this one back on the Junar. So let's see if this unit, I don't think that's going to be long enough, that hose there. No. Nope. But I have a fix for that. I'll take this off here. Plug this on here. It's long enough now. Stick this here. Come on now. Man, I hope I can get this in and out of there. Oh yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, I may have to put a stop on it to keep it from pushing forward. Always an issue. Come on. So if I do that and I put a stop right there, yep. So we have to make up another one of these to go right here. You know, pushing that tank back may really help out. What is the Uniflow? It's that one right there. Anybody want to make a wager on this, whether this tank works or not? You'll know Tuesday. The only thing I don't like about it is it's half ounce heavier. So that's going to put it at, let's see, 59.9. Going to put it at 60 1/4. It's just the way it is. It has to be that way. It's either that or goober on some more tail weight. What is this oil crap? Okay, let's try that, see if that works. If it does, then we'll go get the Junar and get the muffler swapped out, and we'll hang this back up on the wall. Okay, why is that I put that in there? Because during flight, that has to be put in like so. When I get ready to fuel it, I got to be able to grab it and pull it out. And with that not there, it just chases up into the engine compartment. Does that pressurize the tank? Yes, off of muffler pressure. Okay, I'm gonna go out in the car and grab the Junar. I didn't fly that today, so it won't be oily. I'll grab the Junar and we'll get these mufflers swapped around back to the way it was. I'm also going to drill those holes out. It seems to have a little bit too much back pressure. It doesn't want to cooperate. Doesn't have the poop it needs. You know, when I trim the airplane this way, at least with the light tank, this flew pretty damn good. I mean, it turned as good as my Junar. There's lots of potential there. So this, if I can make the motor run Tuesday, this will be the Nats airplane. If not, it'll be the Junar. So let me go get that. Then we're going to see how much this turd weighs. I appreciate T-Bone coming up with the idea, but that wasn't the problem. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Okay, we're back. I shut this door. It's about 200 degrees out there. I think I had a problem with that tank before. I could take the tank out of this, but I really don't want to disturb this airplane because it's working. What I'm going to do is, you see all these holes here, I'm going to drill them out to 1/8 inch. They're only 3/32 now. Make it a little louder, but it'll be a little less back pressure and it'll run better. The rule says it has to have a muffler. It doesn't say it has to work. I'm sure there is some kind of rule saying it has to be below so many decibels or whatever. But it'll be there. It'll be fine. Yeah. That's about right. Well, I don't do RC, so I don't know how them guys are venting their tanks, but if I was flying RC, that's how I'd vent my tank. But what did I do with the muffler? I just had it in my hand. You see, this is what's happening to me. I just had it in my hand. Less than a minute ago. I set it down and it's gone. I need to put that shit in my pocket. Then I won't be able to find it. There it is. So let's see what the difference between this and a tongue muffler is, because it flew. So that was one. That's how we'll tell. .8. So we had 1.9 plus 5.5. 1.9, that's 245. It's going to be lighter. That's good. 2.75, it flew with that tank and that muffler in it. And the other one was 1.9 plus 5.5. I lucked out. The combination's going to work. It'll be lighter on the front end, it seems, with that tank. Because the last flight had that tank and this muffler, and it flew, but felt pretty sluggy. So we're going to lighten it up a ½ ounce, so that should help. Plus I moved it back towards the center of gravity. That may help even more. Now, depending on the weather at the Nats, if it's going to be real windy, this is the airplane that I'll fly. If it's going to be nice, relatively nice, I'll fly the high aspect ratio wing. Of course, I'll take them both. This is a proven airplane here. I mean, been in the top 20 twice, that airplane. I was in better shape then, but airplane's been in the top 20. The other one has never been to the Nats. I think we'll be all right. Nope, it wasn't next to the remote control. It was in the drawer where it belonged. Ah, damn. Bumping shit all the time. It's in the drawer where it belonged, but underneath some stuff. I gotta give me a little room here. Can't move around. Okay, one down and one to go. We'll get that muffler on. It's like these cameras shoot in the wrong direction. Now we got another problem here. It wasn't the cause of any of the run issues, but it seems that this fitting is loose. So what I'm going to do, that's why I got the JB weld, is I'm going to mix a little JB weld, put a boogie on there, and screw it down. And that'll be good. So let's get a little JB weld mixed up. $100 views already. Took an hour and 40 minutes to make a clunk tank and get it in the airplane. Stuff says easy to use. Even from knuckleheads like me, I guess. Okay, now we want to throw this out first. I have a thing there. We're going to need a poker to get it open. Poker. So that's open. Let's put a little daub on there. wipe that off because we don't want the whole tube to be contaminated. Well, maybe I'm learning too. Maybe someday I'll know something. But I have problems just like everybody else, as you guys can see. It's just how do you overcome these issues? That's the deal. So we got a little poo-poo mixed up here. What could happen here? Well, it really wouldn't hurt the airplane, but it could hurt my fun if it came off or whatever out at the field. Okay. It's not a big deal. I could always drill it out, but I'd really like to do the least amount of work I have to. Call me lazy. Okay, it's JB welded in there now. And we're going to get a drill and drill them holes out. Hopefully my battery will hold up, because I forgot to charge it. If not, we'll let it rip as is. We'll drill it later. It would be nice not to have to take it back off. Okay, human drill press. 1/8 inch. That one right there. And we're going to do something dangerous. Of course, I like danger. We're going to hold this in my hand. I don't even bother clamping it up. See what happens. That's it. What do you think? That turned out all right? Good old Jim, he loves how I do that by hand. I just start drilling. Should breathe a little better. It'll be louder, but like I say, says you have to have one, doesn't say it has to work. Good old Frank Williams, he's got them tuned pipes made out of aluminum. Absolutely no silence on them at all. Wing ding ding, sound like a two-stroke motorcycle. Okay, now the last thing to do is to wipe it off and put the pressure line back on it. And as stated, there will be no issue with that tank. So if there's an issue with this airplane, it's something else. If it does the same thing or whatever, it's in the motor. But I can't see that because this all ran good. And I mean, I got other super taggers, but man, I'm not going to keep playing musical super taggers. We got some oil on this baby. Got oil in the carburetor. Okay, let's auto direct, I guess. Auto director on, back. Need to rub that out. Yeah, it feels lighter. It does. Feels way lighter. That's good. Let's get a weight on this puppy. Look at all this fuel all over the place. Okay, let's first off, let's check the balance, see where it balances at. It's about in the right spot, so we're good there. I need to get that thing up here. Feels lighter. It feels like it's less than 59. That'd be great if it was, but I don't see how it can't be. Because it was 59 and change with the lighter tank in it, and this tank's a little heavier, but it feels lighter because the motor's back, I guess. I don't know. We got to keep them guys at the Nats honest, see what their scale weighs. I know mine's right. How do I know it's right? Because when I weigh it here, it'll have a weight. When I weighed it in St. Louis, it has the same weight. When I weigh it at John's, it has the same weight. This airplane is going to weigh, and I can show it on camera too, what it weighs. It'll weigh what it weighs. In ounces. Looks like a fire truck. $60.4. So it went up a little bit. Went up half ounce, I guess. But it feels lighter because the tank has moved back into the wing. That's good. It'll probably be all right. It weighs 60.4 ounces, so almost 60 and a half. Almost. It was 59.95, so changing that tank out, the weight went up. But it moved back. The tank moved back into the wing. I moved it back 2 inches, so that should help the center of gravity. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to put this over there, wipe that off, hang it up, and take a break. We'll be back. We're going to do some Magnum work tonight. I don't know what we'll do. But we'll do something. This should be good to go now. Should be. I've got to get all the goobers off of it. I always did like this airplane. When I designed this, I made the elevators too small. If you go back, well, I don't know, a couple of years, you'll see where I cut them off and made them bigger. And that sure helped the airplane. I wonder what the hell's with this cough. That cold that I caught at Brodax is just hanging on, driving me nuts. I sure hope it fixes my woes. I really want to fly this one this year. There we go. We got her clean. It'll probably get another rub out before the gnats, but yeah, it feels better because the tank's pushed back. Well, guys, I don't want to bore you. We're done with the tank. I'm just wiping it off now so we can hang it back on the wall till Tuesday, I guess. I'm pretty confident that it's got it fixed now. So we'll have some power. While I'm eating dinner, I will probably straighten some of this crap up so I can find my way around things. All right. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share. Most importantly, leave a comment after the video is over. If this video helped you, there's a super thanks button down there. Now, while the stream's off, you can tip me. So if it helps you make a clunk tank, you know, I hope it does. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, pass on the information. It's always worked for me like that. I'm 100% confident that tank's going to work. Whether 6 ounces is enough or not, that's another story. But if that's the case, we'll just make those pickups a little longer and put the 8 ounce in it, but that will add another half an ounce. We don't want to do that. All right, like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be working on, or maybe tonight, I don't know. We'll be working on the Magnum. I just stay busy, keep plugging along on these things. All right, give me a thumbs up. See ya.